Morning. Cheers. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn to make bags. And
guess what? Summer is here.
it is hot. It's going to go down after this weekend, or after this week, because this weekend's
the thunderstorms coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be nice.
Very, very muggy right now.
I am having the other tea that we got from the Kringle Company, the farmhouse.
How was that?
It's orange ginger.
Oh, I don't like that. I'm having red zinger.
I like this.
I don't like that at all.
Ooh. All the more for me.
Okay, so that was awful.
It really wasn't. So we have an announcement.
Yay!
Remember a couple months ago when we were talking about the huge order that we had to fill, the wholesale order that we had to fill? We finally get to tell you what it is.
I totally even it was with everything that happened because it was we had just gotten back from Maryland.
Right.
It was the beginning of quarantine, so
Right.
we didn't even really know
Whether it was going to happen
Right.
or what, but
So we are the June subscription for Row 1. So if you guys are Row 1 subscribers, some of you already know because we remembered to say something because Lisa put it up on our Facebook group.
thank you, Lisa.
We weren't sure because she said we might be May, we might be June, so we weren't sure which one we were. We knew we weren't May. So yeah, we are the Row 1 subscriptions. So Row 1 is, let me get out of camera. It's row1yarn.com.
And you spell out one, right?
Yes,
Yes.
ROWONEYARN.com. And she says it's a carnival of color and a unique yarn monthly yarn subscription. So you get 10 little 10-gram minis that she hand winds for you because we sent her full skeins and she winds them into the 10-gram minis, which is, to me, a feat unto itself, considering how much we
Right.
sent her. So you can get 10 colors. We sent 20, so if you get a double subscription, you can get all 20 colors. If you get the one subscription, you get one half one way or the other.
Right.
So
And you get 10 gram minis. The cost is $36.
and they come all wrapped up like that.
We paused this podcast for an update from our dogs.
So they come wound up like that. So and she has a code for your first monthly subscription. You can get 20% off. So use Hello20 at checkout, and it's all listed when you go right to her front page. So
Those are not our colors,
No.
just so you know. Ours, you'll recognize
yeah,
a lot of our colors.
and we gave her a mixture of variegated and solids, and
We worked it through so
Yeah.
that we had equal numbers of speckled and tonals and variegated.
and then the lighter colors versus the brighter colors, so
Right.
that it's a nice wide spectrum of. You get to see a nice microcosm of our yarn colors.
Because we asked her, do you want them all Harry Potter? Because we can do all Harry Potter if you want and come up with 20 different Harry Potter
Right.
colors. And she said, no, that's too specific. Do a wide. So
Yeah.
that's what we did.
Yeah, so very exciting.
Yeah. So Heather, let us know when you get yours.
So
And
we
let
can
us know what
see.
you think.
Right.
And yeah, you guys, if you are Row 1 customers, you'll be getting it. But if you haven't done it yet and you want to sign up now to get them, make sure you put a note in it that you want June's colorways and that you want the Toad Hollow yarns.
Yeah.
So you get ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was our big announcement.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
We have to get better at announcements.
Well-
Like with confetti.
We need a confetti gun.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, banners will just come rolling down behind us.
Tabitha will go running by with her banner. And then, the cleanup men will come and clean up the confetti.
Kind of like the golden ticket yesterday.
Would you like to be the flag bearer? You can be the flag bearer.
You always.
Spike is the flag bearer.
Okay. All right. So it is Thursday, and we thought we'd do rapid fire questions. So here we go. Are you ready?
Interrupted by the garbage truck. Yes.
All right. We'll talk loud.
Okay.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
10.
Except from you. I can't keep a secret from
yeah.
you. So,
But everybody considers us one person, so that doesn't
Right.
count.
yeah, I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. But yeah. Ariel or Jasmine?
Ariel.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm a beach person, not so much this desert.
Ariel gets better songs
She does.
and better companions.
This is gonna be fun. First celebrity crush. Sean Cassidy. I'm going to date myself. I don't care. Hardy Boys. I had his record. I loved
Pretty
it.
sure like the hard crush was Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe and I were gonna get married.
Even before, but wasn't Simon and Simon before Rob Lowe?
No, they were after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, Rob Lowe,
you fell hard for him.
I felt hard. The Outsiders, I got a friend in so much trouble going to see The Outsiders.
But
And my mother, because the friend's mother called my mother railing against her for letting us go.
I remember walking across town like 3.5 miles to go to the movie theater.
Through the snow. No, it
It
wasn't.
was the summer.
Right.
But we walked
To go see it.
to go see it.
I saw that movie a lot.
I know.
It's a terrible, terrible movie. My brother was saying he was watching terrible 80s movies the other day. We had a texting thread going. And
Thread.
Oh, right. Sorry, we had to pause for the garbage truck. So they were doing a thread back. My brothers were going back and forth with really bad 80s movies, and I was going to send in my pick of, The Outsiders, because that's a really bad 80s movie. But God, I had him all over my wall.
It was perfect at the time.
And who knew he's going to grow up to be Sam Seaborn?
I was gonna say he came back with a bang.
And Chris Traeger?
Yeah, come on.
Literally. Anyway.
He has had a resurgence.
Yes.
But I mean, The Outsiders had Patrick Swayze and Tom Cruise before he had his
I
teeth
know.
fixed,
And Ralph Macchio.
and C. Thomas
Thomas
Howell.
Howell.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
jam packed. So,
It was Tiger Beat's dream.
It was. And ours.
Yes.
All right, dawn or dusk?
Dusk. I don't wait for dawn.
I know, but you know
I do
what?
actually, when I'm awake for it, I prefer the dawn.
Dawn is beautiful.
Yeah, the sunrise.
It's such a gorgeous time, and you have the whole day ahead of you.
Yeah.
Dusk, I just associate with mosquitoes.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I love the sunset too. Down here on Long Beach Island, we have gorgeous sunrises and sunsets. And where we are on the island, it is only 4 blocks wide, so that
It just
we
reflects.
see both.
In both the bay and the ocean. So
Yeah,
It's really.
we're very blessed with that. Okay, if you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
Probably the 50s. Because they had plumbing still.
Okay.
I mean, if we were like going all unrealistic, Camelot. But I need running water.
I'm kind of thinking Downton Abbey time.
Cleanliness.
However, I would
I'm
like
upstairs.
to specify, no matter what time I go back to, I'm upstairs.
Yes.
I'm not the downstairs, I'm the upstairs.
I love the clothing of the 50s.
The Queen Victoria's time, too, was very interesting.
Yeah.
But again, I want the palace.
And no, I don't think I'd go much further back than the 50s. I'm way too independent.
There is that. There is that. And the 50s did have awesome styles.
Yes.
The dresses were
Yeah.
very, very pretty. So, okay, I could buy into that.
I could start a revolution in the 50s. Okay.
Okay.
50s.
Do you snore?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This schnoz was made for snoring. Place you most want to travel to?
I mean, immediately comes to mind Italy. But I would love to drive across the United States, especially in the time frame that we are in right now.
We've always said that we want to drive across the United
Right.
States, and at some point I would like to hit all 50 states, but Tuscany, hands down.
Yeah, I mean, without thinking it's Italy, but with the way we are right now, there's no place to stay. I don't feel comfortable staying anywhere or any of that, so I'd just get a Winnebago and drive.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Favorite junk food?
chocolate.
Either chocolate or puffy cheese doodles, because puffy cheese doodles are very good junk food.
Yes.
But chocolate will probably win out every single time. Favorite childhood TV show?
The
Hardy Boys. I'm going to go back to Sean Cassidy and Parker
It was
Stevens.
I mean, there wasn't the TV that there is now available
Also,
to you, and we did not.
We didn't watch a ton of TV.
My mom didn't let us watch TV, and it was like once a week we would get an hour, and it was the Hardy Boys.
It was either the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew, and I
Yeah.
was always so disappointed when it was Nancy Drew. Who wants to see Nancy Drew?
It was like an on and off thing.
Yeah, 1 week it would be the Hardy Boys, and you had to have your room clean.
Yeah.
If your room wasn't clean, you couldn't watch.
Right.
And yeah, I really liked the Hardy Boys. I remember my mother still talks about it. We were in first grade, and my brother and I are 10 months apart, so that we were in the same class. And we came home at Halloween in first grade, and we were crying because everybody else had watched the Charlie Brown Halloween special. And we were the only ones that were not allowed to watch it. Okay. Favorite season?
Spring.
Yeah. Spring and fall tie it or vie for me, because at the end of the summer, the coolness of fall, I love the coolness of fall.
I love
And
that fall and the first putting the sweatshirt
on.
But
Love it.
still, spring, it's just everything is new, and it's
When
like
you open the
it's
door
like
for the first time and you smell earth.
but it's like dawn.
Yeah.
You know, you've got it all in front of you.
Yep.
Fall is like dusk, where winter's coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is my least favorite. You might have guessed.
Again, vies with summer. I used to love summer because it meant we were off from from school and we got to come down to the beach, and I loved that. And we had the beach and everything. I live at the beach now. I don't go to school, and I don't like hot weather.
However,
And I really don't.
there's
like muggy
still
weather.
something, whether you're working or not, just relaxing about summer.
Also, it being light so late.
Yeah.
Having so much daylight hours, the winter is depressing because
Yeah.
it gets dark so fast. Although after December 21st,
When you start to see it
when
change.
you start to see
Yeah.
it change and you go and you're starting to see it get longer and longer, you get excited. Okay, last Halloween costume.
Oh my god.
I was a bag of jelly beans when I was a kindergarten teacher. I took a clear plastic garbage bag, filled it with different colored balloons, and put holes in it for my legs and my arms and tied it around my neck, and I was a bag of jelly beans. They found it very, very funny.
I can't imagine this is the last one. But it's the last one I remember. It was when my mother thought she was being very funny.
Were we the nuns?
No, my freshman year in high school.
Oh. The nuns came after that.
Yeah.
But
the hazing from the seniors to the freshmen was the seniors had told the freshmen what their Halloween costume was going to be for the Halloween party.
I was a senior. She was a freshman.
Right.
When I was a freshman, we had to dress up like a baby.
And so the seniors said that we had to dress up like blades of grass. We went to a Catholic high school. I should stress that part.
All girls Catholic
Catholic
high school.
It
So our Halloween party
was just
was
a bunch of girls.
really
Yeah, it was a happening thing
yeah,
with the nuns.
with
So
the nuns.
I came home and I'm telling my mother I have to come up with a costume for a blade of grass. My mother helped me come up with a costume, and I went as a joint. I will say, they never forgot me.
No, they didn't.
And I got the best Secret Santa that year because the religion teacher was so amused by me that he demanded he get me to Secret Santa. So instead of getting a student, because it was the student council were the ones that did the Secret Santas with the teachers, but he said he wouldn't do it with the student council. Yeah, he insisted that he get me. And I got some great stuff from him.
Yeah, Father Art was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
He always had a soft spot for me after, and he was a father after that.
And the principal, she had a good sense of
shocked,
humor.
but she had a good sense of humor, and she asked if my mother knew, and I'm like, who do you think came up with the costume? So,
And at that point, she accepted that this was her family.
so that's the last one I remember.
I remember my uncle used to have Halloween parties, and we would sometimes go
Oh,
it's like a
themes.
group,
Yeah.
a theme. One time my mom went as Bo Peep, little Bo Peep, and my little brother at the time was the sheep.
And my sister, Amanda, was a sheep too.
And they were both sheep, and then
There was my...
no, Dad was the Jolly Green Giant, and the baby was little
Sprout.
Sprout.
That was Jol.
And then we
And
were
then there were the
were we
brownies.
they went as the brownies one year.
The little brownie fairy brownies. And my mom was a fairy. She had the prettiest costume.
And then there was one year we went as the clergy.
Yeah.
So we were nuns. My brother was the priest.
Dad was a monk.
Dad was a monk. So
Yeah.
we had some good costumes that we did. My cousin and her boyfriend came as the princess and the frog. Only he was the princess and she was the frog, and it was so fun. It was a good. It was a good sport. Yeah. All right, cake or pie?
I think pie. Because cake can be too dry.
It depends on the cake.
It depends on the cake.
If it's the fudge cake,
if it's our fudge cake, then it would probably be cake.
However, if it's chocolate cream pie
Or
apple pie, I don't.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just gonna go yes. Helen makes strawberry rhubarb pie, and also she does stuff with lemons and blueberries there. Okay, do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media?
Sometimes, but not really.
Not so much inspirational as funny.
Yeah.
So we sometimes do funny things, but not really so much
Yeah.
inspirational.
No.
We're not inspirational people.
No.
Okay, that is it.
Okay.
All right, so thank you for joining us today. We thought this would be a fun break in the
Right.
week. We are off to have breakfast, and then we are off to work.
I'm going to insert. Trevor is here cleaning out our yard, so I took a video this morning of the yard as it stands right now, so you can come along with the progress.
Right.
So I will insert that after here.
Okay,
Have a great day, everybody.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. So we're going to take you for a quick tour of the our yard, which we call the jungle. I'm standing in our garage door. So this is the side, all overgrown with pine needles. Got these big pine trees, which are awesome privacy. This is the side along the house, just a small side yard. If you can see that colander, that's where we feed the birds. On this side, they're protected from predators like the hawks, so that's why we feed them back here. You can see all the sunflowers on the ground, all the pine needles, so we just want this all cleared out. So this is the poison ivy patch. We got a lot of it during the winter and the early spring. We just came out and pulled it out, but you can see it's all starting to come back. I sprayed it the other day, so hopefully it's wilting and dying, but we shall see. Again, pine trees. St. Francis, and there's the gnome we were talking about. So then we come along. Again, this is all an area that we've previously cleared, so it doesn't look too bad yet. And you can see all the sand. We have quite a significant sand dune that we have accumulated over the years with hurricanes. So you can see the incline there as to how high above the sidewalk we are. It's not the greatest for planting, however, protecting us from flooding is awesome. That's the beach right there. So now you can see here's where we get really jungly. This is one of our main bird feeders. So a lot of this stuff is weeds from the birdseed. Right here is where we put down the corn and peanuts for my ducks. Along here. Sorry for the sun glare, the sun's just coming up. But you can see some of our existing garden statues are already hidden. And we just want to have, you know, some controlled wild growth, but not quite this wild. So that's pretty much all on the side of the house, and then we come along the front of the house and it's just more of the same. And again, this is the sidewalk, our interior sidewalk in front of the house, and you go up the sand dune. We have been successful in putting dirt over the sand and having things grow, so we're hoping that we can get some flower beds to grow, and obviously things grow in the sand. This bush kind of has to go because it blocks your entrance to the house. I just walked through a spider web. Yay. I'm going to climb the sand dune. That's our front door. So we need to get all that pulled down. We want to clear all of this brush in front of the windows here, and then just clear all of this out. And we want to keep these pine trees, but that one in the middle there, we want to take that down. And so it's pretty much just a juggly mess. And these are the yucca plants that I hate. They do very well in the sand, and they have really, really, really thick roots to try and get them out. So, and then we have our other side yard. So it's a very nice fence that our neighbors put up for us. So Trevor comes today and starts to clean stuff out. So I can't wait to see. We will keep you guys updated with the progress.